And then, you know, being that it is, what's his name?
Anya Nerve?
You are so shady. I said, what's his name? You talking about on your nerve. I'm talking about the man that had the ball, the black and white ball. What's his name? Sherman?
Truman. You said Sherman? Sherman Capote?
Sherman Capote.
No, Truman. Yeah.
Truman Capote. Oh, that sounds so fancy rolling off my tongue. Truman Capote.
Yeah.
Sound important. But yeah, you know how Trudy
Capote? Y'all know Trudy.
Let me get it out. I'm gonna get it right, hold on. Truman Capote.
Hello world, it's me, your girl Monét X Change, and welcome back to The Pit Stop, the only official recap series of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17. Officially. Joining me today in studio is the Drag Race superfan, your current mother-tucking reigning queen of all stars. It's the boss-ass bitch in the house. It's Miss Angeria. Hi, Angie.
Hey, Monet.
You look gorgeous in this neon green dream.
Ooh, thank you.
How you feeling?
I feel good. You know, I'm really here today just to confront you.
About what did I do?
About all the stuff you had said about me on All Stars, girl.
It was all out of love, girl. It was all out of love. Okay, be honest, Bob put a gun to my head and he made me say all that. I didn't want to. He made me say all of it.
See, I had figured that at first, but I didn't know because I knew you was America's sweetheart.
I am America's sweetheart.
I know.
You came out swinging on All Stars. When you were doing All Stars, did you know in your heart that you was gonna win? In your spirit?
I felt like I could. When I lost season 14, I already knew I wanted to go back to All Stars.
And
I was already like, boom, tunnel vision, I'm trying to win. Now I didn't know if I was gonna win when I got there because I had a hurdle to get over.
Wait, what was the hurdle? And
Roxy
why is it Roxy Andrews?
Yeah, exactly.
And that is a thick and juicy hurdle, girl.
A thick and juicy hurdle, so it made it real hard to leap over.
Well, everyone who follows you online knows that you love and you love Drag Race. How do you feel about season 17, though? This season specifically.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it. I like it a lot. It's drama. The girls are really young.
They are young.
They are really young, and that's coming from me because I'm 31.
Oh, wow, you're young too, girl.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm 31, and I feel kind of old. Like, I'm just like, wow.
Especially looking at Butthole. Butthole looks like she showers nightly with stem cells and placenta. Like, she looks like she is just a child.
For like 2 seconds, I forgot we was talking about Drag Race. It's the way you just, Butthole! And I was just like, ooh, my mind just went over there somewhere.
Well, I do wash my butthole with placenta and stem cells as well. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Zismore. It's a little secret I found.
I wash mine with peaches.
Oh, because of Atlanta.
Yes.
Now, of course, we have to talk about Angeria. I think since like All Stars 2, we get the live winner reactions. And your winner reaction, you seemed genuinely shocked, genuinely stunned.
Oh my God.
And it seemed like a lot was going on for you.
Like, you don't understand what that day was.
What?
Baby, that day was hell and a half.
Why?
Like, it really was. Like, first of all, it was my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the sickening part.
Word.
But I had to wake up super early, and I had an eye infection.
An eye infection?
Yeah,
Speaking of buttholes.
Right. See, I shouldn't have went to the dark room the night before. That's what that was.
Well, you had an eye infection the day of the thing?
I literally had an eye infection. It wasn't the pink eye.
Okay.
Okay, so I was fine. Nobody got infected. But it was due to like my contacts and my eyes just running, just watering. On top of me being nervous as cause you know it's different when you know that you lost. But when you feel like you possibly could win, you just feel like, oh my God.
Yeah, you're nervous.
And the whole day, I was just like, oh, please, can we just hurry up and watch this episode? Like, can I just hear a name? I just need to hear a name. If it's gonna be Roxy, I just need to hear, come on. And I heard, and I just like to fell out. She said, and
I mean, bitch. Roxy and Javette, because you screamed at Roxy and Javette.
And I scared the out of her.
Girl.
And I didn't even know she did that until I watched it. And I said, oh, I scared the out of her.
Okay, let's get into the episode.
Okay, let's get into it.
So last week was our villains roast. Do you like a roast?
I love a roast. I love a roast. Oh, The challenge.
The
okay.
challenge.
The challenge. 'Cause, girl, you know I ain't ate much today. So you said roast. I'm like, girl, and you know I'm from the South.
I know. Oh, can you cook?
No.
Really?
Now, let me say this. I do make a mean breakfast.
Okay.
I make a mean breakfast. I make scrambled eggs with cheese and grits and bacon and sausage.
Okay. I thought
Why you looking at me like that when I was naming the stuff like that ain't?
Because I thought, I thought you were gonna stop at the eggs. I'm like, girl, my 3-year-old cousin can make eggs, but you added the sausage.
Yeah,
and
I can do. Yeah.
Okay, but do you do that little microwave Jimmy Dean sausage, or you do the thing and you griddle it on the thing?
I actually put mine in the oven.
In the oven. Okay, I cook my bacon in the oven.
I put everything in the oven.
The
I
eggs
used
too.
to put my bacon in the microwave, but I done upgraded.
Well, you won your roast on All Stars.
Yes, I did.
What do you think is the key to doing well in a roast on Drag Race?
If you can at least have some material, you know, your own material.
Girl.
Not material you cheat off with your next door neighbor. And what if she won? That would have been so
Juicy, girl.
Oh, that would have been so
That's the kind of Drag Race drama I crave.
And that is the word, drama. The season. Season 17 equals drama.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, Miss Lydia Butthole scored the win, and on the heels of just sending home her boyfriend Corey King, snagging a win when you done lost your man, you were just in the bottom two. That must feel real good, don't it?
Yeah, it really does, I guess.
I've never lost my man and won a reading challenge, but I feel like if I did, I would love it.
Now, I didn't have to worry about losing my man. I took my man all the way to the finale with me.
Who's your man?
Lady Camden.
You better drag Miss Camden. Oh, and,
Wait, sister, can you?
and you know, I want all those takes with it on there because I want everyone to know that drag isn't perfect, okay? But it's what you do with your drag, how you fix your drag that makes you a true queen. So throughout this episode, you will see lipstick on my teeth. That is not an accident. That is intentional to show you how you can evolve and change and grow and be the exchange you want to see in the world.
God. Amen.
Thank you. So now Miss Jules, she sent Miss Ariete home after Ariete stole her jokes.
Ooh.
What do you think is going on in Jules' mind, in her psyche after that?
I don't know, because at the end of the day, they're friends, right? Like, I know if she's still upset, I'm sure she's probably like, girl, well, she deserved, you got what was coming to you, girl.
You sure did.
But, you know, it might be a little something, you know, because that's her, what it was, Chimosa?
Yeah, the Chismosa girl.
Chismosa.
Yeah.
That's her Chismosa sister. So, girl, you know, I hope they work it out.
But now the girls go back to the workroom, and we see this shady, diabolical message that Ariete leaves on the mirror message. Her mirror message to her on the mirror.
Crazy.
Telling Anya to brush her teeth. After Anya done told and confided in all the girls that, hey, I had this oral problem, that was low down in the gutter behavior.
That was a low down dirty dog. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like, that was a low down dirty dog move. Imagine literally like telling somebody something like personal to you.
Confiding.
And confiding.
Yeah.
Girl, I trust you. You know what I'm saying? And you write it on the mirror. And you mock me. And you insult me. Girl, girl, I don't know, girl. I don't know.
Anya's like talking to everyone. She's like, because now she feels self-confident. Now she's talking to everybody like this. I was like, no, Anya, don't do that. You know what? You gotta celebrate your differences, girl.
Yeah.
If you got a hang toenail, put some glitter on that bitch and show it to everybody. You know what I mean? Just talk to everybody like that.
Do you got a hang toenail?
I don't.
Oh,
but if I did,
I thought maybe you was using yourself as like an example.
No, I just get lipstick on my teeth periodically. That's my thing that I have sometimes, you know.
Okay.
Does this make Ariete the villain of the season?
I think that was the capstone to it. I think that was capstone, the cherry on top of the cake. If it was any question if she was or not, bitch, after that, a girl, villain of the season, bitch, she might be the villain of the franchise after that, because, girl, that was that was like some early, before season 7 kind of,
girl, that was,
girl, what?
But I mean, also, as the season starts to get closer to the end, I think that makes it feel more tense in the room. Do you agree? Because you made it to the finale of all your seasons.
Yeah, like when you get past halfway through and there's less girls and you can literally see everybody in the room and assess everybody. Yeah. It's almost like you can't Not that you should be fading in the back, but you can't, even if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It feels tense, girl. You'd have seen all of your little friends and stuff go home, and that's like, oh my God, like, girl, that could be me.
And I think that's what makes Sam Star, every fallout, Sam Star has to make a speech. Sam Star thought she should have won the last episode, and she get over there, she like, I can't believe Lydia bit me, blah, blah, blah. But baby, Lydia was the funniest one of them. Her and Lana were great.
Yeah, no, she was very great. But that's that Trinity the Tuck in her. That's
Girl,
what that is.
the spirit of the Tuck.
Uh-huh.
I think it like inhabits her body, much like the Holy Spirit like comes into my body when I'm having sex with my man.
Wow. That was a lot of information just then. That was a lot. I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Because I think it's a spiritual experience for me.
Yeah.
I can speak for you. It's a spiritual, when I get to have that time with someone, you know?
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. Now just like, let's just come and do the thing and
then be out.
And be out.
I should do that more. I should do that more.
Yeah.
The next day, the queens are back in the room and they're talking about weird dreams they're having. Have you ever had any weird dreams when you were filming Drag Race?
I don't recall if I had any weird dreams, but I'm sure I did.
Yeah,
I'm sure I didn't get much sleep.
Really?
Were you sleeping like that?
Girl, I slept like a dog. Girl, I don't care if I was in the bottom, whatever. I was like,
no,
season 10, I'm just having a reoccurring nightmare that this queen named Aquaria was gonna win the season.
Oh.
And it ended up manifesting.
And
I think I manifested her win on the season. It
Because
ended
you
up
kept
happening.
having a dream.
Yeah.
See, if you would have dreamed about somebody else, or dreamed about yourself.
Myself.
Yeah.
It would have happened.
Can't dream about yourself?
You can't. If you can't dream about yourself, how in the hell are you gonna dream about someone else? Can I get an amen up in here?
Amen! That's it.
Ru enters the workroom and announces that for the Maxi Challenge, the queens will be acting in Ross Matthews versus the Ducks. It's a parody of Truman Capote and the Swans. Did you watch that show on FX with Ryan Murphy?
I've never heard of it in my life. And I love Ryan Murphy.
He's great.
Like I watch American Horror Stories and all that, but I've never heard it. I'm gonna need to go watch it.
Favorite American Horror Story season, which one?
Ooh, I'm torn. It's either Coven or Murder House.
Girl, Coven, girl.
Like, so you gotta imagine when they made, what was it, Apocalypse? And they took both of those and put them in there, I was just having a field day. I love some Ryan Murphy though.
Do you love an acting challenge?
I love an acting challenge.
I mean, you're a
it's
good
my
actor.
favorite.
Yeah, you're a great actor.
And on season 14, I had never done any kind of acting.
Really?
No.
Well, when you acted with RuPaul All Stars, that's when he was slapping the piss out of all y'all.
Slapping the shit out of us.
How was that experience for you? Getting slapped by mother.
It was riveting. It was riveting. It was everything. It was the best moment of my life. You know, I had been waiting my whole life to meet this. Well, not my whole life. I think Drag Race came on when I was 12.
12?
13, no, 14.
2009.
I was 14. So I've been waiting to meet this lady since I was 14. So to have her, just slap me, just slap the piss out of me was just, oh.
I would love RuPaul to slap me too.
Yes.
Him and his husband.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, see, you into some kinky You into I'm gonna have to drink some of this.
I'll drink to that. Ding! I love that drink.
I love that drink.
So what do you think the secret to winning an acting challenge on Drag Race is?
Well, one is knowing your material, but other than that, it's really about putting yourself into it. That always worked for me. When I won the acting challenge on All Stars 9, I feel like I won because I almost bust my ass. I was supposed to fake stumble when she slapped me, but when I fake stumbled, I tripped for real.
And it worked?
And I got to the critiques and they was like, oh my God, that fall just looked so real. And I'm like, that's because it was. It was. I almost ate I did.
We see the queens choosing parts, talking about which parts they want. And Lydia wants a part just because they're a proctologist and her name is Butthole. I'm like, go off. I guess there's no rhyme or reason, but choosing a role just because it talks about butts, even though I think that is a really funny role, is an interesting choice for her. I think so too.
I think that's one of those cases where you focus on one thing, one main thing that you just know is you and your brand. you know, when you don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Ooh,
you feel
drag
like
her.
you feel no.
Drag her.
That is not
Angeria,
what I meant.
drag this
That is not
butthole
what
across
I
the TV
meant.
screen.
I would drag her butthole. I'm sorry. Do not tell Corey King I said that. But
Corey King Abdul-Jabbar gonna get you, girl.
Bitch, have you seen Corey?
Girl, that is a big lady.
Bitch, that hoe will football tackle me right on up out of the studio. Do you hear me?
Well, also another part is that people want is the Chicago part, which is the monologue. It's by itself, and it's inspired by the iconic monologue from Tiffany Pollard on Celebrity Big Brother UK.
The HBIC.
Girl, I have mixes, like drag mixes with that thing in there. So I would be so I think I would be tricked into wanting that part too.
Yeah.
I think it's the hardest role to do. Both Susie and Jules want it. What do you think about all the other queens not wanting Susie to have this part? Because they're just like, they don't care who was. They're like, Susie, just you can't have it. We don't care.
They don't want her to have nothing. She can't, when I tell you she can't win for losing, she can't have nothing.
I know.
Like every time it's time to choose parts. No, Susie, you can't, Cause last time you had said, last time we gave you what you wanted. And they could have said that on the first day.
Yeah.
And they didn't even know the lady yesterday. Yesterday you said that you,
Well,
they don't want her to have nothing.
Well, Susie's going back, she's like, when we did Wizard of Oz, I didn't get the part I want, and I think it's only fair. And Lana chimes in with brilliant. Lana's like, who says anything is about fair? I'm like, girl, yeah, it's not about fair. We're not trying to make things equitable, bitch. We're trying to do what's gonna be good for me, the competition.
If this is a competition, just like Sam said, I want to win again.
Hello?
Girl, what's up? Like
what it is,
that's why
ho?
I was a little mad because I was like, Susie, girl, like come fight.
I mean, but then we do see her relinquish and she gives it to Jules. Do we, however, think, though, that this might be a little setup for Jules? She's playing the long game, thinking that Jules won't be able to do a good job?
She's been playing the long game, so I don't put it past her at all. I know she knows what she's doing. That's a strategist right there, and I know it. Susan said, it's okay, if I can't get the part, go ahead.
Yeah.
Take it,
Yeah,
because I can do anything. I'm the Broadway connoisseur, honey. I do this in my sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been doing Broadway shows and tap dancing since I was 3. Like, girl, she give us her resume every I find more and more about Susie's resume each episode.
Everything I know about Susie is against my will. Every single thing I know about Susie.
Yeah, on the next episode, we're gonna learn she's a chef.
But Miss Lexi ends up being Susie's scene partner. Susie gets in Lexi's head a little bit from the last episode. Do we think this is gonna work out between the two of them?
I think it could. I think it
so, too.
could. Lexi has been very laser focused on Susie. Like when I tell you it seemed like the rest of the girls not even there, it seemed like in Lexi's mind, it's just her versus Susie.
Susie too, yeah. Well, Lydia and Sam, we've seen that they don't vibe together, and because I do think Sam be a little too confrontational. Sam takes everything like it is a battle royale. I'm like, girl, we're just learning the lines. Calm down, bitch. We don't have to be best friends. We just gotta get through this scene together,
Baby.
Do we think that doing a scene together with someone that you don't get along with, can that help you in the scene, or is that only a detriment to you?
It could really be a hindrance, because at the end of the day, both of you are like responsible for making this scene good. And if we're partners, we're supposed to have chemistry. That's when you have to put your big girl drawers on and you have to say, well, today, we best friends.
Slap them grand panties on and make it work.
I don't care, right. I don't care what we doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
But tomorrow you could walk in this workroom and not speak to me and I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But today, we in this scene together, we better be best friends. And I'm not, you better get over here and hold my hand.
And like, spoiler alert, they do like start to work together and they actually do bond and they actually are practicing.
And sometimes you just never know.
You just gotta make it work.
Yeah.
But I will say, when they're practicing the slaps, when I tell you their hands are miles from each other, I mean, it's not even kind of believable. They're slapping each other like this. I'm like, you are 3 feet away from her. Get closer to her, girl. Give us the drama. I can't. Anyway. Like
I just slapped you.
So next we see the queens. They're in the challenge and they're getting directed by the very beautiful and sexy Cheyenne Jackson. Based on what you're seeing from the queens' acting abilities, at this point, who would you have wanted to be partnered with in this cast?
On your nerve.
Right?
On your nerve.
Girl, before I saw the abilities I wanted to partner with on your nerve.
And that scene alone was just, that would have been the scene out of all 3 of the group scenes that I would have wanted to be in. I would have wanted to be
I agree
Lana's
with that.
part, and then she could have played her part, and girl, we would have won an Oscar.
Let's jump ahead and talk about Ross Matthews versus the Ducks.
Okay.
Which queen stood out to you?
Anya was my main standout.
Star pupil.
Star pupil of the class. And then right behind her, I would probably say Sam. I really liked Susie, minus the hairline.
Girl.
Please talk about the hairline.
That hairline on Susie, Anya knew what she was doing. And a matter of fact, I feel like Anya took the wig. She had cleaned the lace. She was like, "Yeah, Susie, 1 second." She took her foundation and her and her contour was like, "Susie, here you go."
The whole foundation stick.
Just rubbing it in, girl. You know that.
Girl. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. I'm just getting the knots out of it.
She sabotaged her, girl. That wig was crazy.
It looked like she had on a brown headband. I said, girl,
that wig belonged. You know what that?
But you know what? In a way, though, for me, it kind of made it even more funny.
Okay,
honestly,
Angeria,
I'm just saying it's already because it's already silly. It's already kind of silly. Maybe she got a black woman hairline. Maybe she a white woman with a black woman hairline, and that's the parody of what's going on.
Yeah, maybe she's playing Glenn Close in that movie.
In the Deliverance. Yeah,
that's what she doing.
Yeah, she got mixed kids.
She got mixed kids, girl. She got a mixed wig too. It was crazy.
It was the paid actor.
It was the third paid actor. Send that wig back to Underground Railroad where it belongs. Okay. Who do you think struggled in this challenge?
While I felt like, honestly, everybody did good. I felt like Lana, to me, something about it just didn't seem as big.
I would agree with that.
I think what's happening is almost each one of the pairs has a really strong person, and then they have a person that's not as strong, in acting or in this. And I feel like Lana it's not that she did bad. I just think that with how Anya delivered it, I just think she could have been just as big as Anya, and because she wasn't, that could possibly
Yeah, and having someone like Anya who is such a shining star in the challenge, you kind of feel diminished a little bit. So Lana needed to meet her energy. I also think Jules struggled a lot in this challenge because it just did not hit the mark for me.
Yeah.
And I think Lydia did as well.
It was just bland.
Yeah. Oh yeah, also, I was thinking this, I cannot believe that even when they were rehearsing it, that Jules sat there all that time saying, she was yawning, she was like, this is taking too long, and she still was struggling and trying to deliver the lines.
And most of the time when we are waiting, honey, you got that paper sitting right in
on your lap.
So the whole time, bitch, I swear, every challenge like that, where I had to sit and wait, I was like this the whole time.
Going over your lines. And not even paying attention.
Not even paying attention, because I'm trying to make sure I'm straight.
Yeah, you're playing the game,
I'm trying
girl.
to make sure I'm straight.
You're playing the game.
That's
You're
like,
straight?
girl, how you? I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not straight. I'm not.
I got scared for a second.
My name ain't Metamorphosis. I ain't straight. I'm gay as all get out, honey.
Okay, Miss Angeria Paris VanMicheals. Shall we get into the runway looks of this episode?
My favorite part.
Yes. Category is the black and white ball. Because Truman Capote used to throw these balls, these black and white balls in New York City. Up first, let's talk about Miss Sam Starr. It's like a court jester clown fantasy. What do you think about this look?
I love it.
Yeah, it was cute.
I love it. I love everything about it.
I think the dress is fun. It's a little a slightly different silhouette that we're seeing from Sam, which I think Sam changes up a lot. She wears different silhouettes.
Almost every week is something different, a different silhouette, a different concept. I like this stuff.
It was good.
I think it's good.
Let's talk about Lana Geray, who shockingly is a very different look for her, very unique. Lana has never worn this type of silhouette before.
Baby, listen. Every week is something different for Lana. Every week, Lana get on that runway and say, today I am walking down the runway to the left side, and I normally don't do that. Today I'm gonna pose with my hand on my left hip. I normally don't do that. I'm doing something different. That's different for me.
Girl, I think before she came on Drag Race, this bitch only wore Thoughts and Dreams because she has never
She ain't never did nothing. She ain't never did nothing.
Girl, bless her. Bless her. Bless her.
But I love the look.
This was a great look.
I love the look.
Very
like,
good.
I love
Very
it.
chic.
I love it. Very chic. I mean,
The hair was gorgeous.
It looks like
Had
it
little
came.
white details in it, too.
It looked like it came straight off of a runway. Like, it looks so great.
It was great.
I love it.
Let's go on to Anya Nerve. You know, I didn't personally love this.
I don't love it.
It was too short.
I don't. It was that, baby. I saw ankle, leg, knee.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. I think the concept of this is cool.
We all know the
iconic Bjork swan.
Yeah, but I did not love it.
Yeah, it was not good.
I did not love. First of all, it doesn't look white and black to me when I first look at it.
Yeah,
when I first look at it, it looks like a black gown with silver accents.
I would agree.
But I did love like the fascinator hat
that was cool.
thing, and I actually love like what it could have been. I just don't think she made it there.
I agree. Let's talk about Lydia Butthole Collins. This was cool. I thought this was very, very fierce.
Oh, I loved it.
She loves not having long arms. She loved covering her hands for some reason, but I thought this was good.
One thing about that butthole, she gonna make sure she got on a lot of fabric.
Yes.
She is going to have on a lot of fabric, and there are some times on the runway where I think she gets like swallowed. This was not one of those times.
This was good. Yeah,
this
I like
is probably one of my favorite outfits that she has worn all season. I think
agree.
it looks so good.
Expensive.
I
She
think
looks rich,
it looks expensive, and you
luxurious.
know she made it herself.
100%. Yeah, for sure. Let's talk about Susie Toot.
I loved it.
It took me a minute to get here. When she first came out, I was like, what am I looking at? Do I like this? And I think I have come up on the side of this was good.
I will say I do agree.
What?
I do agree with what's his name?
Roy G. Biv?
No, not Roy G.
Truman Capote.
No.
Who now?
The guest judge,
Cheyenne.
Champagne.
Champagne Jackson.
Charlemagne.
Cheyenne Jackson.
Cheyenne. Cheyenne. I love Cheyenne.
Do you?
I do.
Know who Cheyenne is?
I do. I love him. I love him. He has a beautiful family. I'm for real.
They do. They have a beautiful family.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
Like I ran into him at the mall one day. They were very nice.
And what's his husband's name?
That's not what we're talking about right now. Okay, we're just talking about these runways. And I was just trying to say that Cheyenne. I was just trying to say that Cheyenne said that she needed more shape. That was him that said that, right? No.
Was Cheyenne on the judges panel?
Oh, he wasn't on the judges panel. Who was on the judges?
Girl, were you watching this episode, bitch? Were you here?
Girl, I'm about to leave. It
was Sam Smith on the judges panel.
Sam Smith. Okay.
I think she having a stroke. Do you smell toast? Do you smell peanut butter?
Stop. Hold on.
Oh, Angeria. Yes.
Hold on, because I'm going to finish my thought. Monét, you going to stop doing this to me. So as I was saying,
Yes.
as Sam Smith said, she could have had a little more shape.
Shape in the bodice.
And I felt like she could have had a little more shape. But
Yeah.
I still loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah. Let's go on to Lexi Love. This hair was
A choice.
a choice that no one should make.
Yeah.
I did not like this hair. I thought that I was okay. I think the dress was a little too short. We can see her puswacha, her pudanda, her Pikachu was on display, girl. And go catch them.
But I love it. I feel like it's very Lexi.
Yeah.
It's very
a train.
It's a train.
She love a train.
It's short. I like the drama of it.
Yeah.
I did not like the hair, but I did love the
Yeah, that
drama
hair was
of
crazy.
the
I
outfit.
hated that hair. Yeah, I thought this was okay. Let's talk about, last but not least, Jules Sparkles. This was really cool. Jules is another queen that changes up her silhouette quite often
A
on
lot
the
of them
runway.
do.
And I really, really enjoyed this look by
Yeah.
Jules.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, graphic, fun, poppy, pop arty.
Yep.
It was great.
But still polished and still, you know, everything was right. The fit was right. The makeup and hair is always on point.
With her.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's the selling point. Like, her makeup and hair is just like
Yeah, I agree. Who had your favorite runway look, Miss Angeria Paris VanMicheals?
Jules.
Jules Sparkles?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I loved it.
I'm gonna say Lana Gervais for me. I like Lana's a lot.
I like it too, but out of the two,
You would
if I
say-
had to choose, I would just say that Jules' look appeals more to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna beat you up, girl. I was
You're
just
trying to fight.
I was just saying. I mean, we can go outside in the
Why we
parking
go
lot.
outside? Okay,
You
okay.
said it, not me. I didn't.
Okay, Representative Mace, calm down.
Girl.
Miss Nancy May trying to take me outside.
Girl,
Jesus.
you know I already owe you one, girl.
Who's needed a little more work? Who needed a little more time getting together for this look? For me, I'm gonna say On Your Nerve.
Yeah.
On Your Nerve could have had some more. She needs to cook a little more.
On Your Nerve could have baked in the oven a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up to release my tuck a little bit because it is. Ooh.
Wow.
This is how ladies do it. I'm a woman
Wow.
in drag.
So you said you were gonna stand up and release it?
Yeah, just to give it just to let it breathe a little bit.
So is it out now?
A little bit. Just a tip.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And back to today's programming. So, during the judges' critique, we get the infamous question that everyone waits for every season. Who should go home and why? Do you love this question?
I love it.
It's delicious.
I love it,
It's good.
especially with this cast.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like they just been having so much drama the entire season that you know this question is coming and you know it's finna be some crack faces and some people finna be mad. So I heard it and I was like, oh yes, please.
But what do you think with the majority of them saying Miss Susie Toot?
I didn't like that.
Why?
As she said, I think it was a little cop-out.
Cop out.
I think it was a little cop-outish because, you know, normally we do always have that one person.
That's gonna say
It's always one.
Yeah.
It's always one.
The biggest competition.
And they either gonna say themselves or they're gonna say, oh, well, I'll just choose this person because that's my biggest competition.
No.
But
boring,
that's not why,
hated.
that's not what that lady meant when she asked
That lady is hilarious.
when she asked you who should go home, because the person that should go home is the person that deserves to go home. Your biggest competition should
Don't
not
deserve
deserve
to
to
go
go home.
I think it's a cop out. It's
Yeah.
so whack. RuPaul clocked it too. And like he was
Yeah.
like, give me the real shit. Don't tell
Yeah.
me your
Like,
biggest
girl,
Susie.
don't be-
And you know he ain't sending Susie home. So don't even say like,
No,
why?
and he said that too.
Girl.
Like, girl, you know she ain't going
She ain't
nowhere.
gonna do
Calm
that.
down, girl.
Stop.
Like, what?
Well, after the judges' critiques, we find out that the winner of the week is Miss Anya Nerve, becoming the first queen with 3 wins. Did you agree?
Absolutely.
Same.
agree. I wasn't a big fan of the look on the runway, but that performance and that challenge was so good, I can forgive it.
So good.
I can forgive it. That performance and that challenge was so good, it added a few inches on the bottom of her dress. It did. It did.
The magic of Drag Race. The magic of
Yes.
drag.
Yes.
Drag is magic, Nina West. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And the bottom 2 queens of the week are Lydia and Lana, both for the 3rd time.
Yes.
Do you agree with this bottom 2?
I do.
I don't.
do. I could have, well, what do you think?
That should have been Lana and
Jules.
And Jules.
Yeah.
Jules should have been the bottom, in my opinion. So Lydia and Lana have to lip sync to Unholy by guest Sam Smith. First of all, this song won the Grammy last year. I love Unholy. Kim Petras and Sam Smith
Oh, I
killed
love it. I love it.
What do we think of this lip sync?
At first, I felt like Butthole was winning.
Did she try to get cute?
She had me right, like I was in the palm of her hands.
Try to get
and she
cute.
wasn't even moving much, wasn't doing much, but she still was giving me face and still giving me the song. I was like, okay, it's fine. Girl, the moment she pulled out them scissors,
Bitch.
girl, I just said, you know.
It was the kiss of death to herself. And then, because when it started, Lana, you look like Lana in a tuck. Yeah. Like Lydia had the win in her hand. Trying to cut that dress and trying to do a thing on the runway was the kiss of death to her.
Like,
you ruined your chances, girl. Just lip sync. It was fine.
I hate when people do that because it's been done a few times on Drag Race. And don't pull out no scissors. Lydia, now I know damn well, butthole, that you could have made you a reveal for that outfit.
Also, when I was back in the Untucked, I would have just come back on stage with the bottom cut off. And even if I was saying, who cares? Like, I would have come back on stage. RuPaul would be like, what happened to your dress? It got caught in the van.
It got caught in the van.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
Oh.
But sadly, Miss Butthole loses the lip sync. Lana wins. Do you agree?
I absolutely agree.
I think so too.
And it's sad because she was so close. She definitely, I think it could have been hers had she not pulled out those damn scissors.
Them shears. But you know what, Miss Lana? Sorry. But you know what, Miss Lydia? She won a challenge.
She sure did.
She won a boyfriend on Drag Race.
She sure did.
She got more than I did my first time.
I'm trying to tell you.
Girl. So she should be happy with that.
Well.
I walked over with just a miscongeniality. She got a man and she got a challenge win. Angeria, be real with us. This is the pit stop. We want realness today.
Okay.
Who do you see snatching the crown for season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race?
On your nerve, I hope.
Okay.
Down.
I agree.
Period. Boots.
I'm Team Ani for the crown. I really am. I'm rooting for her
If I had to choose a second, it would be Sam.
We ain't doing no seconds.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Only first place.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Well, on your nerve and on your nerve only.
Angeria, thank you so much for being here today, girl. You're such a light, effervescent, lovely, beautiful soul.
Going. Keep going.
And we are made whole with you here.
Thank you. So much for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you all for tuning in for another episode of the most amazing and perfect official recap series of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17. We'll see you next week for episode 12, girl. Peace. Wait, Roy G. Biv, did this happen on your season?
No, this happened on the pit stop the last time I was here with Trixie. I thought Roy G. Biv was a person. I did. I did. I had always heard people say Roy G. Biv, and I was like, oh, that must be like some important figure, maybe somebody in politics or something. But I always heard his name, Roy G. Biv. And then...
You always heard his name where?
Like from people, like saying it. Like saying like Roy G. Biv or whatever. Like, you know, because I guess they was talking about the colors, but I thought they were talking about an important person in history.
So you think Roy G. Biv made the gay flag, the queer flag?
Well, now I do, because now I know what it means.
Fascinating.
Yeah, Roy G. Booty.
Roy G. Booty?
Butthole.
Butthole,
Roy G. Butthole. And Trudy Capote.
Hey, you want more non-Emmy nominated gay you traders? Well then don't forget to subscribe to the RuPaul's Drag Race YouTube page.